call.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating out of the gun. Flacco being chased out left. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Steps away to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played up.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Roethlisberger now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Dancing to his left. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's complete to Brown, right side. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Connor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Flacco from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
To pass, Flacco. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. The drive will start with Connor. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey!
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Roethlisberger now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do